saying goodbye to Airlie, for the time being anyway. Heading over to Woodwark Bay. Should be good, apparently it's nice over there.
We left Airlie about half an hour ago and we've come over to Woodwark because it was going to blow up to 20 knots and it blew 25 on our way over, but you wouldn't even know it here. We're right down the bottom and it is glass.
We had been meaning to get to Woodwark Bay for quite some time, and the upcoming front was a perfect opportunity to hang out for a few days. It's beautiful here. Woodwark Bay. Can't complain. So we're at Woodwark Bay and the water's really nice, so we're just going to make some water today. We're running about half tank, so thought it'd be a good opportunity to make some water.
As Shona mentioned, we're going to make some water today. We've got a Rain Man 240 volt 100 litre an hour system. Start off by putting the saltwater filter on. It takes all your major particles out of the water, like seaweed and things like that, so they don't get into the secondary filter. Dump that into your salt water. Which then sucks up through the system, goes into the second stage filter that takes out most of the particles. And then from there, it runs into this. These are your membranes. You have a freshwater system which sends out all the fresh water, which we'll put into our tanks after we run it for a couple of minutes. And then you've got your brine water, which is salt, which will get discarded into the ocean. And then a high pressure hose. This high pressure hose puts the pressure from the Rain Man system and pushes the water through the membrane. So because we're running on a 240 volt system, we don't have enough power to drain our batteries in the first couple of hours. So we're running it from a generator. One full. Rain Man started. So now we should have zero water coming out of our fresh because we haven't got the membranes open. And all the water that's coming out now is salt. Now, as you slowly open the pressure, because if you open it fast, it'll push through in your membranes. So you slowly increase your pressure up to your green. The pressure keeps going up. And we're going to stop at 55 bar. Okay, so we've stopped at 55 bar. Now we will have water coming out of our fresh water. But because we pickled our system last week, we weren't sure we were going to make water, we're going to run it for at least a minute or so to flush the system. Then we'll test our water. We can test it with a testing device or you can buy taste. And then we'll just start putting it in. We're probably going to run an hour for each tank.
We had read online about a walk from Woodwark Bay to the windward side of Grimstone Point. It was mentioned to be a great beach for beachcombing, and with Coda's love of foraging shells, we decided to give it a look. We finally managed to find the cairn they'd mentioned on the beach at Woodwark Bay, which indicated the start of the trail. However, when I say trail, I'm using that term very loosely. There was literally only a very slight parting of almost 2 metre high grass, and it was evident we were not dressed for the occasion. Previously, we have found that more of a challenging entry, the more the breathtaking the final destination, so we were excited to see what was to come. We finally made it through, and we were met with rocks, sharp, slippery rocks, no beach, and junk, old engine, rubbish, and plastic bottles. Definitely calmer over where we're anchored, isn't it, mate? Lucky bird on this side. The positive was to show the kids firsthand the importance of managing our litter. Another positive was that although generally we have no luck fishing in the Whitsundays, apparently all the fish are here because Bowen caught us dinner on the very first cast. What did you catch? Taylor.
We got dinner!
My little artist, instead of enjoying the beach, she is drawing. She's always drawing. And singing.
So I opened the door, and then he found a really good in the hallway. Get out of the car, it's going boom, 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 boom.
Oh, look, thanks. Turn line, you're learning.
That night we had an incredible sunset, steak, fish and salad, and dinner on the bow. It's moments like this that make you truly appreciate this lifestyle. After a few days at Woodwark, it was time to head back over to the main island of the Whitsundays.
We've just left Woodwark Bay and we're going to go back to Airlie. It's 4 in the morning.
After a few days at Woodwark, it was time to head back over to the main island of the Whitsundays.
The dog. Oh, let's put everything in there. Okay, let's put all the chair. Oh, this person. And don't forget Snow Cone's head. No. Hey, get off. That's a hat, Needle.
We're going to Airlie to get rid of some rubbish, get our gas bottles filled. And I think there's something else we have to do that I've forgotten. Bunnings, we need to get the fix for the topping lift.
And maybe go to McDonald's.
You'd like that, wouldn't you? We've just pulled out of Airlie and we're on our way back out to the islands. Bye, Airlie. $14 knots of wind. We're doing 6 knots of boat speed, 60 degrees to the beam, and it's very comfortable today. Don't want to say anything too soon, do we, Shona?
It is comfortable.
That's where we stayed last time. Heading down the end to where they say the waterfall is and the original artwork.
We have previously been to Nara, but at the time we didn't know anything about it and didn't even get off the boat. This time though, we had a number of places we wanted to visit within the inlet. Nara Inlet is known for its rich Aboriginal culture, so our first stop was the Nara Cultural Centre. We visited the caves of the Nara people and saw the historical artworks that adorn the walls. It was a truly unique experience and was a perfect way to start our stay in Nara.
We've just stopped the tender and we're in Nara Inlet. We've now decided to go for a walk because it's low tide and it's the easiest access to the beach because otherwise it's all rock. We pulled up to the Nagaro culture site. It's the culture site of some Aboriginal drawings. It's a 170 metre walk. It's about a 50 metre incline. Just a little bit of fitness. We'll go show you. As you can see, there's stairs, but the incline is super steep. I've taken like 20 steps and we're already at least 3 stories up. Our tender is down there.
No.
150 years ago, green glass chips and nails revealed evidence of trade and settlers. 500 years ago, as the Nagaro population increased, new foods are found. New techniques allowed previously avoided poisonous fruits to be processed and eaten. 3,000 years ago, new tools were developed such as wood and bone spear points. Nagaro ancestors shifted their focus to marine foods as the rising sea levels gave birth to the islands we see today. We're on our descent after our ascent.
Nara Inlet is such a serene place, encased between pine-filled mountains. It's no surprise that the bird life was abundant.
Oh, he said yeah.
Just chilling?
Oh, I just saw him nod his head like this.
Ah!
Oh, no.
Ah. None of that.
No,
Ah. Hey, we're not doing that.
no. No, Cookie.
We will become not friends, okay?
Really fast.
Really fast.
Super duper fast.
Don't you be chewing on our boat, okay?
Oh, no.
When we first arrived, I was instantly drawn to the incredible rock formations that bordered the southern side of the inlet. Looking like giant surf waves, I knew it was something I should make time for and put effort into capturing.
It's like absolutely beautiful. I don't think I'll ever forget this. There's sandflies here. Also, I shaved. Babyface Bowen.
Having worked as a studio photographer for so long, landscape photography has never really been my forte, but I knew this location was too special to pass up, so we headed out, camera in hand, to capture what was to be some pretty cool images.
Shona's out taking some sick photos. I might drop them in this edit. The kids are playing. The sun, I just can't even get it, so we'll just let her edit show what we're actually seeing.
After a few days, the wind had dropped down quite a bit and we decided it was finally time to rig up, the Lyra. Harlow was a natural. I think it's going to be a daily activity from now on.
Heart filled with worries, no more. In a world full of sorrow, what for? You watch the world from the place beneath the willow, the willow. So many years, too many tears on your pillow, on your pillow.
In search of a sea change for our last night in Nara, we headed out to another bay within the inlet and headed over to the beach for sundowners before making the move the very next day. If you like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next week for our next leg.
Don't you wait until the morning light, the morning light. Far away
I'm
until
pretty
you're
sure
out of
every
sight.
person
You're
that has
out
came
of
here
sight.
has put a rock on it. And so am I. I am putting on a rock and Pluto is too.